Hello and welcome back to another episode of Free-to-Play Pool 1 to Infinite. On the last episode, we got quite a bit of progress. We unlocked Korg, we got Mantis, we got Scarlet Witch. We definitely moved up in the power level of our deck, and it shows as we went up to rank 48. Today we're going to finish up our missions again, see if we can't get a few more, and then we can burn the rest of it once we finish unlocking Yondu and Cable. We're still missing Yondu, Cable, and Electra. But after that, I think the deck is done. Let's get started. I think we can definitely make it to rank 50 today. Once we break out of rank 50, the climb will be a lot easier as well. So we've done the hard part before we even unlocked the good cards, which I think is pretty crazy. Okay, with Central Park, we've actually really filled up our locations already. I think it's just going to be the Ironheart, Tiger, and then Odin, which means I could play right here. But they're going to play in Central Park, so I can do that combo on the right. Okay, Subterranean is actually really good for us because we already have all of our combo. So I am going to snap here. Alright, we're going to play White Tiger on the right, and then we'll Odin on the right, and that should be enough for us to win. I wasn't paying attention. I witched into TVA and the game just ended. I was like, how did the game end? I thought we had 2 more turns. One of my roommates got home and their dog is very excited now, and so I am a little bit sidetracked at the beginning, but we did get free cube there. Happy to see it. I think I care more about stealing a card than 2 power, so I'll play the Raccoon on turn 1. This is the same person. I do know that they're playing a Morbius deck now, so I have to keep that in mind. I think that they're more incentivized. To play into the hub, so that is unfortunate. I do have to apologize about this recording. It is going to have quite a lot of Husky in it, but I can't cut that out without cutting out part of the video. Man, we missed both of them. That's really unfortunate. Alright, the good news is we can do something like Ironheart, Wolfsbane, Nightcrawler, or like Nightcrawler, Wolfsbane, so we can get the max Wolfsbane. We can move the Raccoon out to New York on turn 6, so it's totally fine for us to get the biggest Wolfsbane possible. You're a little late, Owatu. Ooh, we got Cosmoed. I don't think we can possibly win against Cosmo. So that does make our lives a little bit more difficult than it was before. But maybe we can do some kind of cheeky shenanigans to sneak in. We'll see. There's a good chance this doesn't win, but since cubes are only doubling, I'm willing to do it. Oh, we're in the wrong screen as well. I've got the dog barking and we're in the wrong screen. I'm sorry. We also got wrecked. We're winning on total power, but because... Oh wait, we do it before the Cosmo moves so we don't get wrecked. Unfortunately, Ironheart missed all of her buffs, so it's questioned as to whether we can actually win. But we do. Oh wait, that's a tie. And then a loss because Mr. Fantastic. Win on total power though, because they only left 2 in DC. Surprisingly enough, we managed to win. Even though the Ironheart buffs missed. That was scary. Glad we didn't snap though. We are going to hit rank 49. We're already almost to 50. Got a ways to go in the recording. Once we break out of rank 50 to 60, we'll start fighting bots a bit more often, and that's going to look good. Tiger costing 6 is really unfortunate for us. It does make the game a lot more difficult. Yondu hits the Watcher. It's quite fortunate. Alright, I am going to hope they play mid. They should be playing because of Adelan. So one of these is going to get to go off. Wave is extremely bad for me. But hey, free Tiger. And it's in the lane I want it to be. So I am going to snap because we're going to play Wolfsbane here. We're very likely to draw our Odin now. Because we're going to shuffle these 2 and then draw 4. Well, 3 for Adelan and then an additional. And then we'll draw again on turn 5 and 6. So we're going to have 6 of 7 cards. There's only 1 card we won't draw. So we did hit Odin. We're hoping for Ironheart, but we can play her next turn. I am thinking I'm going to Star-Lord here because they're likely to play the destruction soon. Looks like I missed. Okay, that's very good for us. And then I can play Wave here. And that makes their turn a little bit more difficult. The question is where I want to play the Ant-Man. Like, do we want the Tiger mid or left? I think we've lost left, so I want to force the Tiger mid. But maybe I should have committed to losing mid. It's possible we can never win mid. I think with them only being able to play 1 card, Odin wins. If they can play Death here, then I just lose. They only have 1 card left in their deck. They can play Death here. We're not staying in because they have everything that they would want to play Death with. And I also remember, I think they played Death in our free-to-play games yesterday. So we have to keep that in mind. That is possible. Alright, so we hit Korg on turn 1. We can kind of really ruin them. We're not really incentivized to play in the negative zone. It's going to be tough for these cards to actually be even positive there. It's very bad for us. Although we could sneak a win with Scarlet Witch. Probably better to just play in the middle, into the unknown. Hello? The Rock has +1 power. It's a very long time in between turns. Oh, hey, we snuck into the Sanctum. That's worth snapping for. think that actually works out for us, so I am going to do it this way. Hey, we were getting the raccoon either way. We get 2 cubes for it. We'll take it. I wonder why they retreated. It seemed like they were a bot, but we're at an elo where humans are constant. So that's quite a bit of credits. We can upgrade an epic again. That's really big for us. Oh, apparently there's another mission to collect. I missed. Oh, gold. More gold to not use. That'll come in handy for a Nexus event that we aren't planning to use a card from. Hopefully, by the time we get to it, I'll have seen in the comments whether you guys actually think I should be saving the gold on the free-to-play. Oh, we got Carnage. Is that better than Star-Lord? I don't think so. We're looking for having bodies. Cleaning up can be nice, but it's just not that important. Anyways, yeah, we don't need to upgrade anything. We'll get it naturally as we finish these 4 quests. Still looking for Yondu and Cable as the ideal 2. We hit Watu turn 1. Can at least take advantage of this beforehand. So it looks like something's going to get ruined, but I'm still going to commit to Nidavellir early. So I would very much, you know, if it doesn't get ruined, I'm going to be happy to have 4 things there. Piri played Okoye mid, so you know it's not a bot. Bots almost always play on the left. In the known locations, they refuse to play into the unknown. Alright, so I am going to fill up, because Ironheart's going to win the left for us.
Oh, jeez, please send that to me.
Okay, we're going to Ironheart and then Wolfsbane with Korg, and then Tiger. Although we can't now, so we'll Tiger first. That did get ruined, but I think that's okay. It's not ideal for us, but at least our Tiger can't get destroyed. If the Tiger goes left, that's still fine. Next turn we can play something with Wolfsbane. It doesn't have to be Korg. Giganto's terrifying, unfortunately. I think I could do something like this and then play Odin. Hopefully we draw Odin here. It's a 1 in 3. We're probably retreating if we don't anyways, so it's still worth committing to it. We did hit our 1 in 3, so I'm going to snap. We're going to send a Tiger left. We're going to Ironheart. We're definitely winning right. Chance we win mid. They have to win left and right. It's very difficult for them. We're gaining 10 power left. We'll be at 21. And then 6 power spread throughout. Ooh, that was close. There is it's thunderstorming outside today, so probably going to hear some thunder this recording. If it is a short episode, that is likely the reason why. Wow, we missed with all 3 of our Ironheart buffs, but it doesn't matter. The Tiger's enough to win left, so we don't care. We're winning right, we're winning left. I wasn't really worried, because, you know, I was expecting the Ghost Rider combo, and even if it was Ghost Rider Infinite, it's not enough. It's another 200 credits, or 150, not 200, so we do need to finish both of these. 2 more 4-drops, and 1 more win the location is enough. We did get a season pass. Is it credits? It is credits. We have enough. We can upgrade another epic. We actually don't have an epic we're ready to upgrade. Just these guys. So we do need to get some more boosters. We have too many credits. First world problems. Alright, so I'm going to fill up Grand Central so that it can't screw us over. We don't have a lot of expensive stuff, so we don't actually want it to pull something from our hand. It can pull something we don't want there, and maybe take our Odin away from our Odin play. Or if we tried to make the Odin play there, it could put something else in the way. I don't think they're incentivized to play in Grand Central, so I don't want to play the Raccoon. Looks like I was right. Although I wouldn't think they'd play in Sewer System either. That makes sense. If they were playing something to destroy, it makes a little bit more sense. Deck is getting shuffled, so instead of playing the Wolfsbane, I kind of want to empty my hand. So I'm down for something like this. And if they play right, we get hugely rewarded. Two cards have been destroyed. It's important to remember that for wave death. Because now they can definitely wave death on turn 6. I'm going to Ironheart and then Witch here. Because next turn is Tiger and then the turn after is Odin on the Tiger and Ironheart. We're going to put at least 1 Tiger right, and then we can move the Nightcrawler depending on where we want the Tiger to go final turn. Uh-oh. We gave them an extra energy on turn 6. That's really bad for us. Although wave, I guess, makes it not matter. And they also waved early. So we are getting rewarded for it. Because we were going to White Tiger Odin anyways. Their wave should still cost 2 mana. So they... Oh, I guess they can because of Tinker's Workshop. They can play the wave plus another one. Or not wave. They can play Death. Their wave should have made Death still cost 2 mana. Okay, that's a bit frightening. I don't know if we can actually win mid. Because we don't have the Wolfsbane down. Right, because this is only 7 power, so it'll put us up to 6. And then even if Ironheart hit both buffs, that's only 10. So something like Odin on the right can actually win right. And we are winning left, it looks like. So how much power does this actually put in? This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is only going to put me up to 26. So that only beats him gaining 7 power on the right. That's not enough. So I do think we have to retreat here. Iron Man is just too strong to beat with that demon and something else incoming. It's unfortunate, but we're going to play safe. We're just going to take our 2 cube loss. We get a few more boosters with Odin. We can unlock another card. I'm hoping for Yondu. I know I keep saying that throughout the series. Yondu is what I think is the strongest card. Alright, the White Tiger has to be played in the compound, so I'd rather steal than gain the 2 power. I'm hoping they play in Titan.
I'll be right back.
We didn't draw the Ironheart, so we have the Wolfsbane first. It's less power, but we have to start prepping because if we wait, we won't be able to do it, and we're going to retreat if we don't hit anyways, so there's no point in trying to hold out for it. We are getting Ghost Rider Infinite this game. It's quite unfortunate, but what can you do? We're going to hope right now that we Witch Titan into something that they can't play in, and that we can win Titan that way. And then we only have to win Avengers Compound. Yikes, we gave them extra Ghost Rider. No shot we win that. But it looks like even if we witched into something they couldn't play in, we still lose, so. Best we could have witched into was nowhere, I suppose. Then it would have been possible with the Ironheart, but even then, it was never going to work. So I don't feel too bad about missing the witch there. We still didn't draw anything we can upgrade, or get any boosters, I mean, for something we can upgrade. We are, as always, going to be retreating a ton just because of the state of the deck. Our win percentage is going to be under 30% with something like this, so we have to be really on point with how we bet our cubes if we are trying to climb. Oh, Central Park. That makes their negative zone a bit worse. Makes my Central Park a bit worse. I'm going to do something like this so that the Wolfbane's a little bit stronger next turn. I'm really hoping they play in Central Park. And if this is the Raptor location, we're just screwed. Hoping Luis can hurry up. There we go. Okay, Baxter Building. We can win that with the Wolfsbane. Owatu, you're late. Although my play wouldn't have changed, even if I'd known these locations. Which is honestly why I think Owatu isn't that good of a card. Because even in the situation where I know what's coming, I still don't. You should definitely snap before playing Nakia. After seeing Nakia, I'm not confident in our chances of winning with this deck. One cube loss is fine when we run into Nakia. You know, there's just nothing you can do about it sometimes. Oh. They lost wave. That's better for us. Seeing wave makes me think Raccoon's not going off, but we can still draw into our Ironheart, so I really want to play the Raccoon beforehand. I want to get as many bodies down as possible. I don't think Star-Lord's going off, but I want to spend the mana, so even if he's not, I'm happy to play him. And it's actually kind of bad, because now we're able to be Shang-Chi'd. And that is definitely a concern you need to have these days with Nidavellir so prevalent. Okay, their Cosmo is in the worst possible lane for them, so we should have a pretty good chance here with the Ironheart Tiger. Hey, it's enough to sneak in an extra cube. I'll take it. Alright, we are almost to rank 50 already today. The addition of Korg, Mantis, and Scarlet Witch has definitely been really good for the win percentage of this deck. Space Throne is a location we pretty much can't win with this deck, so I'm heavily incentivized to just wish it away. We just don't have a card with enough power. Best we can get in there is a Tiger. I believe Garrick is the name of a bot, so we might actually be able to sneak a win here for a lot of extra cubes. Although Sokovia getting rid of our Odin kind of really screws us. Can just retreat. Bot or not, they got incredibly lucky with Sokovia. We lost our win condition and they're playing a discard deck. They got a buffed Apocalypse for it. We were going to lose that on turn 6. No sense in wasting our time. We don't need to get all the way to turn 6 before we take the loss there. Looks like Shade again, so that was a human that time. Kamartaj is a location, so we are going to snap. What is this? Lechuguia? I want to get into Lechuguia early, so I'm going to play the Awatu. I should have played Ant-Man. Playing Awatu lets them know that they should be playing here. Or at least it implies it. We're really hoping to draw another 1-drop, but we have 7 of them, or 5 remaining in the deck. Even the rock is fine at this point. It's going to be a 4-power rock because of Kamartaj. I'm going to put the Nightcrawler on Kamartaj, so that if we draw Wolfsbane, we can get an extra +4 on it. Because we have Kamartaj, we actually don't have to play Wolfsbane there either. We can possibly win without Wolfsbane on Kamartaj. The Scarlet Witch is or the Electra is pretty bad for us hitting that. In fact, because we don't need all the power on Wolfsbane, I'm kind of happy to play it first. I think it's fine to just play Wolfsbane ahead of time. And then play Ironheart, presumably with another 1-drop that we draw. Oh, they retreated. Interesting. I wonder why they retreated. Anyhow, we finished another Season Pass mission. This complete the full weekly mission is really making it difficult for us because it's tough for us to play this on stream all 7 days of the week. We are always live on Twitch for every episode of the free-to-play series. We haven't done a single one of them offline yet, and I don't plan to. I'd like to make the series as accessible as possible so that everyone can see it and ask questions if you do manage to show up during the filming of it. Especially because we are quite a bit ahead on filming. Little look behind the scenes here. It is July 16th, 2 days before episode 1 of the free-to-play gets released. And I think this is episode 10. So, quite a bit ahead. Oh, they have Yondu and they hit Ironheart. So we're now incentivized a little more heavily to retreat. I definitely want to win Asgard, and I think we can. I think they want to win it as well, so I'm going to hard commit my when they play cards. The Guardians. See if I can't get the buffs. If I don't get the buffs, I'm fine with retreating. So I'm going to be considering retreat heavily now. I'm going to save the Witch because any card that I can play on turn 4, I can play with the Witch. So no matter what I draw, I can still play the Witch next turn with it. So maybe if he commits hard to Asgard this turn, I decide I'd rather play the Witch on Asgard so that he doesn't draw 2 cards. But even if I draw like the Wolfsbane and play that in Asgard, I'm fine with waiting. So if we play a Watu, we'll be at 10 power. He needs to gain 8 there to win. I'm fine with that. And I think I'm fine with Odin being played in Grand Central for free. It might be early ruin his day as well. Well, that's unfortunate because we know we lost our, what's it called? We lost our Ironheart, so we can no longer win mid. It's just not possible. We have 3 cards left in the deck. One is Tiger, one is Nightcrawler, one is Star-Lord. So if I play the Wolfsbane here, we can just get to 12 power in Central Park and call it a day. But it ruins Tiger as an out. If I play it here, it's going to be 3 power, and then it'll gain an additional 4, so it'll actually be 6. So it'll still be a 7 power. It'll be plus 6. It'll still be 7 power. I think we're just going to retreat, though, because we can't win. We can win one of the 2, but we can't win both. It just doesn't seem feasible. Alright, maybe this one's Yondu? We are running out of pool 1 cards. We're almost guaranteed at this point. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards left. So, 3 of them are additions to this deck, so it's a 1 in 5 at this point to get a card we want. Korg and Rocket Raccoon are getting cut, so I am not putting boosters into them currently. Pedro, can we sneak a win in? Gonna play Ant-Man mid, because it's obviously gonna get moved out of here and then it might not go off. Perfect. We're going to play as much as we can instead of the Star-Lord, so that if we draw the Ironheart, we actually get all 3 buffs. I'm okay with tossing the Strange Academy now. Although I don't think he's playing in the Strange Academy. It doesn't make sense. He'd be more likely to play in the tower. But I don't want to play even a 5 power there, so I'm just going to play into Subterranea. Because I don't think he's playing here. I'm not willing to play it here. So I'm only willing to play it here. And I'm not willing to wait because there's a possibility we draw Ironheart or Wolfsbane. Although the possibility is kind of low at this point. So maybe we should retreat because rocks dilute our deck too much. We retreated too late. We're losing 2 cubes anyways. And we didn't even get... Ugh. For shame. But we can at least upgrade our Odin. That's going to get us another card. It's a shame we retreated too late, because we still lose the 2 cubes, but we're very close to the second card. We get 1 here. And Electra! That's a card that makes it into the deck. So we are getting an update. Oh, and we're crashing as well. But a deck update is great to see. We're cutting Awatu, Star-Lord, and Rocket Raccoon or Korg. We might actually just keep Star-Lord. It might just be Awatu, Rocket Raccoon, and Korg that we cut. Oh, it looks like the season reset as well, so we get more cubes. Or more credits, rather, not cubes. We've got our Odin deck. I think it's actually time to cut Awatu, as he is the worst of the cards that we had. And we could throw Electra in as a decent tech card in the meantime. So now we're just looking for Yondu and Cable as the final additions to our deck. We are almost there. It's unfortunate that the 2 best cards, Yondu and Cable, for climbing, are missing. until the end. Oh, Mindscape is hot location. Yikes. That's not what you like to see. I think that makes Zoo decks significantly stronger today. Alright, this person's playing Nova. That is a huge buff to us. In fact, I think that I am ready to pop his Nova immediately, just so that he can't do anything crazy. And this is probably my Odin lane, so I need to keep it open. So he's only going to get +1 with that Nova. It's pretty unfortunate for him. He's not happy to see it. And we even sneak in a Rocket Raccoon buff. It may be extremely difficult for us to climb, actually, in a Mindscape game. Boy, we also called the Star-Lord. We're doing pretty good. We got the Rocket Raccoon, we got the Star-Lord. This guy's playing Hood. We should not be fighting him at our MMR. Anyhow, we're gonna get the Wolfsbane, we'll get the Tiger. Hopefully we draw Odin on 6 and not on 5, because we're sending him whatever we draw on 5. He has to destroy this turn. Because he didn't, he's not going to be able to play Death. Oh, Killmonger. Interesting. We are going to give him Odin. That's really bad for us. If he snaps, I am going to retreat. We don't have a really good win condition at this point, other than what he draws, or what we draw from him, what he gives us. And we are sending him an Odin as well. Okay, he's playing a 0-power Dino. That's pretty damn good for us. And we can steal his Odin? Wait, this is insane. This is always winning, right? If he plays anything, we tie on the right. Oh. Easy. Thanks for the free win, dude. We're just tearing through these season pass missions. 2 cost cards is going to take a minute, but how far are we from more credits? Rank 17? Nice. We might actually get another couple cards today in this episode. We've got about 20 minutes left to do it, so we'll have to see. I think they're heavily incentivized to play here. With 2 mana to start, no way they miss, right? Oh, so good. Such a good call. That's so big for us too. We're gonna steal a card and we get the 4 power. I'm actually hoping Korg gets destroyed, but I'd rather ruin his deck. We can't play it on the right though. There's nothing stopping me. Maybe I just do it like this. Miniaturized lab, that's kind of unfortunate for me. Because I'm just going to pass. I'm going to play Tiger on 5. Or on 4, rather. And then hopefully draw something to play on 5. Oh. Yikes. Alright, well, now I can play Jubilee. Which I suppose means I can play, differently. Oof, and I'm getting hobgoblined. Yikes. Okay, Odin on the Jubilee is really good for me. I don't think we could win though. We always lose left here, and it's very difficult for me to guarantee winning Danger Room with just 20 power. We got killmongered. It is what it is. It's probably going to be happening a lot. Not everybody has it, but people who do can just free win against us. We are playing Shade again. This guy has like a penchant for retreating on turn 4. If he can connect to the game. Buddy? You coming? Oh, hey, we'll take the free cube. Puts us up to 49. 10 away from rank 50. I think we could possibly hit rank 50 today. Alright, Bow. I feel like because Monster Island's been played, they're more likely to play mid, but I'd rather wait till turn 2. I was right. Okay. Still gonna commit. Because I think they are not playing the super late game deck in Mindscape. It's conceivable they're playing Into the Unknown again, if they're trying to play Angela. But I don't want to live in that world. It's a Nova player. Interesting. What are we stealing? Venom? That's terrifying. Alright, well, we can play like this, because we know they have to commit to Kiln, and then we can throw the Wolfsbane down next turn. I go off first, so there's a chance I pop their Nova, and I think that's really good to do early. Before they can get cards buffed by it. Damn, we actually lose to the Deadpool, but maybe we hit Ironheart? We're gonna do this, and then Ironheart guarantees the proper buffs. What's he giving us? We gave him nothing. We got Odin. Can't do anything with Odin. Can we do anything with Carnage Sabertooth? Nope. Can't even win Lemuria. Because it turned in Lemuria, we don't even have the space to play both. Not that we could, because it's Carnage. It is what it is. Upgrading Electro is going to get us another card. Yondu? The GOAT? The GOAT! Alright. This is, in my opinion, the strongest card for climbing that there is. Forget pool 3s, forget pool 2, forget everything. It's not going to make you win as much, but Yondu is insanely overpowered because he lets you understand your win percentage. There's nothing better, in my opinion, for climbing than information. And Yondu is just a wealth of information for you. By playing Yondu and Mantis and Cable, you can amass so much information about what your opponent can possibly be playing. It makes it so much easier to win the game. Just knowing what they have and don't have. In fact, now the only card we're still looking for is Cable, I believe. We're trying to get rid of Korg so we can play Cable. And then the deck is done. Actually, I'd like to play on the right. We're probably going to witch away the Mindscape, but I want to let them choose to do stuff first. I'm electroing the Sunspot early so they can't play an additional 1-drop and hide it that way. I'd rather play the Nightcrawler first because I want it to be movable 4-power. We are hoping to draw our Tiger next turn. There are only 3 cards in the deck. So I am going to play like this. I'm going to play as if we're guaranteed to draw Tiger. And then I want to hit the Mindscape because we already drew Odin. That squirrel is really bad for us, but thankfully we waited. I'm going to force the Tiger to the middle lane, I think. No. To the left. And then we can Odin on the right. Although we are already winning right, so maybe that's not a good idea. Well, we'll see soon. I'm quite scared because our lanes are filled up. Okay, we are going to win the right. Odin's going to put us up to 20. Wolfsbane's going to put us up to 26. So we don't actually need to hit any of the Ironheart buffs right to win. And they definitely need to win left. So I'm totally fine with this. This is going to be 10 power mid and 15 left. They have to gain so much power. Although they do have 2 Mr. Negative cards, 3 Mr. Negative cards to do it with. So maybe I shouldn't have snapped back. But they've already played their Ironheart. They already played their Ronin. There aren't a lot of 0 power cards to go with Mr. Negative. So let's see. Iron Man left wins. 0 power Taskmaster. Unfortunate for him. I don't think he realized it works like that. Anyhow, there are 8 cubes. We get to upgrade our Yondu, and everything's great with the world. Best card in the game. I think we can get 4 more cubes before we end the episode. So already looking good for us. We haven't even gotten to use the Yondu yet. We're gonna Korg, turn 1. Obviously, more turns for them to draw the rock is better. Well, that's useless. Because we have the Tiger and the Odin, I'm okay with just hitting the Mindscape immediately. We are going to hit, let's see, 7. Maybe, actually. I was going to say we're going to guaranteed hit, but we're only going to be 15 power if the Tiger survives Danger Room. So, because this is about to be Danger Room or Miniaturized Lab, but either way. Okay, I gave up on the right. That's good for me. They don't have Chavez anymore. We're always playing Odin on 6, so I don't actually care too much. The Tiger survived, so as long as we don't get the 25%, we're fine. I will say, if this Tiger goes right, we do lose. I could move Nightcrawler left, and that'll put me up to 10 power, but we still lose to some kind of small destruction ability. So that is kind of scary, because I'm definitely moving Nightcrawler. The question is, do I move it mid or guaranteed to 10 power? We lose to... This will be 6, so... He's already played 2 destruction cards. Do we think that he has... a third? Like, does G War Monkey have Venom? I suppose would be the card. He can only play 1 card, actually. So we need to guarantee we win left. So we have to hit the Tiger. We also need to guarantee we win mid. Wait, he played 2 cards. It's cheating. He only destroyed 1 thing, right? Oh, I got a thing destroyed by death. I got my Star-Lord destroyed. Damn. That's a miscount, and I lose 2 cubes for it. Although, even if I had counted it, I probably would have stayed in. We had a greater than 25% chance to win, albeit not by much. Especially not if we knew he had Magneto and Death, and that's the deck he was playing. But even if I had accounted for Death specifically... I think the odds of him having it were low enough. You know what? No, that's not true. We should have retreated. If we accounted for Death being possible to play with something else. Alright. Star-Lord goes off because we're Island. We still haven't gotten to play our Yondu. There he is. Showing up late. I think I do have to get rid of the mirror dimension. I can't... If it can really screw me over. And I want to fill up Muir Island, getting that buff as much as possible. It's a shame, but I can't start my Odin lane because Hala is Hala. We did hit an Iron Man, that's pretty good for us. So they can't have Iron Man. They are going to be destroying Muir Island. Or at least their goal should be to destroy Muir Island. It's interesting. I wonder if they're planning to not play on Hala at all. They'll only lose 4 power by not playing in Hala. Damn, if we'd played Electra there, it would have been an extra 4. We'd be at 18. And then he couldn't afford to play in there without risking losing. But now we don't win, even with Odin Ironheart. Best we can do is 10 power, so we lose to Chavez. And even if all 3 Ironheart buffs go left, we lose. So we would win against Chavez if one of the Ironheart buffs hits Odin. But that is a, let's see, 1 in 8, 1 in 7, 1 in 6. There's a decent chance. I don't think it was a 37.5% chance though, which is the minimum required to stay in if you're snapped against on the final turn. If you're curious about when you should retreat, we do have a video on that. So check the rest of the channel. It is our oldest video. Nowhere. Very tough for us to play with Nowhere. If he's playing Okoye, he has to play at mid. Alright, we have Asgard. We did hit Yondu. Unfortunately, we have to play Witch into nothing. And it is what it is, but we need to save the space here for the Ironheart into... Oops. For Ironheart into White... Or Wolfsbane into White Tiger. On the right. Into Odin. I think we are fighting a bot. Hopefully this isn't Mindscape. Lemuria. I'm fine with that. Ironheart doesn't need to go off right away. I will snap. No human players have that Rocket Raccoon variant. I don't think. I can't imagine they would spend money on it and then play Rocket Raccoon. We did hit our full combo. Ironheart, Wolfsbane, White Tiger, Odin. Which is why we played the way we played. We are going to draw 2 extra cards, but it doesn't matter because we're not playing them. Pretty much no matter what we draw. We already hit our combo. This is my ongoing bot deck, so we can expect to see Claw here, and then Onslaught. Okay, Claw is the card we need to play around, but we do beat Claw already. So this is good enough. We've already snapped. Most of the time bots retreat here these days after the most recent patch, so I'm not confident that they stay in. But it looks like we're good. We sneak in a victory against the bot. Alright, 3 more cubes and we will be rank 50. And we need to play 1 more 2-cost card and 1 more 4-cost card. So, in order to play that last 4-cost card, we're going to quickly just change the deck. We're going to drop Korg and put in Khazar just for a game until we can play Khazar. So we're not even going to update the deck picture, because the only goal is to finish that quest. We want to play Star-Lord and we want to play Khazar. We want to play mid because it's if they played this turn, so it wouldn't actually go off for that card. And I think they're more likely to play mid on turn 2. Probably should be playing Star-Lord because that's the quest and that's what I want to do. They aren't playing anything on turn 2, so Mantis was never going to go off. Unfortunately, but... Oh, we did hit Chavez. That's really good. We tossed the Mindscape away. Central Park is really bad. We just lost mid lane for free. So... that is about as horrible as it can get. We're going to hopefully win the right. We need to draw White Tiger. And then win with Tiger Odin combo. That's the most power we can possibly get left. No sense in playing the Nightcrawler. If we draw something like Ironheart, we can still play it with the Nightcrawler. Same with Khazar. Khazar could actually win us mid lane. Surprise 4 power. We actually can't play the Tiger. I should have paid attention to Stream Dimension. Never mind. Wave is going to save our ass. So we can draw Tiger. We can play Tiger because they played Wave. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. I am going to snap because this is the one way we win this game. It's possible 18 power right is better than 17 left. And we should have just done the Tiger left and then Odin left, which would have been 9, 10, 11, 12. So actually this is more power in both lanes. So it's never right. We are getting infinited, unfortunately. So nothing we can do here. We did just lose. Sag. And we didn't even draw Khazar, so we couldn't finish the Khazar part of the mission. Once we draw Khazar, we get an extra 50 credits. Did get 15 Nightcrawler boosters. Do we have anything we can upgrade? Don't know why it doesn't stay. Wolfsbane. Maybe we hit Cable here. Who knows? Could happen. Survey says Spider-Woman. That's probably a better addition than Khazar. Have we upgraded Mr. Fantastic already? Darn, we have. I was hoping those boosters wouldn't go to waste. Yeah, no. This deck has 7 1-drops, I think, or 6 1-drops. I think Khazar is fine. There's the Khazar, so we're going to play it, and we'll get it. We also hit the Yondu, which is insane. Let's see what we hit. Play with the game knowledge and understand our odds a little bit better. Fringe benefits of Yondu is, like, sometimes with Yondu, Cable, and Mantis, you can also end up milling your opponent. So we don't have to worry about Hawkeye. That's actually unfortunate for us, because, you know, if they played Hawkeye, it's like a yikes card. Also, how did we hit nothing? We're going to forfeit this game, but we need to play Khazar first. Just get our quest done. With this deck, I cannot believe we are managing to skip turn 2, but it's real. Wow. The most expensive the deck could possibly get. We're also going to get Mindscaped, so we're losing our Odin anyways. This is as bad as it could get for draws. Something bad for him, something good for me? Nope. Alright, we just need to get Khazar off and then we can forfeit. Though I suppose his strong guy is never going off. But he did hit Nakia, so. Alright, we paid a cube for it, but we did finish our final quest. We also hit Yondu today. Climbing is going to be much more smooth in the future. deck is looking a lot better. We can cut the Khazar. We can put the Korg back in. Korg? Buddy? Korg? There we go. And then we need to do an upgrade. Oh, what happened? Why are we short on cards? I put Korg back in. What am I missing? What did I accidentally take out? Ant-Man. Somehow we took out Ant-Man. Okay. I think the 2 cards that can be upgraded are way down here. They're uncommons. Iron Man and Hulk. I'm just going to do it. It's not efficient for your collection level to do it this way. But because we're already almost capped out on collection level for the pool 1, I'm not really worried about being super efficient. In your own games, I would not recommend wasting credits, as they're very important to you for your pool 3 cards. But because this account will never hit pool 3, or rather never care about its pool 3 cards, we're just not going to worry about it. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We did run a little bit long finishing the quests because the reset came in the middle of them. So we had a couple extra quests last minute. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment if you guys have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.